The following is a special presentation of Tony Curry Radio.
We're on.
You checking your nose hairs?
No, I trim my nose hairs.
You know you can use your camera for that, by the way.
There's a trimmer on the phone?
No. But like if you're not sure if you like a nose hair or something, you just take a picture.
Yeah.
And then you look at your picture and then you know.
I reposted.
I saw that.
You did?
No,
You're so sweet. I reposted the video. Someone sent it to me yesterday. So someone said, "Man, you need to wax." I'm like, "Who the hell is this?" I didn't even know who it came from. Someone on Facebook, and I think they were just saying that because they sent me the video of me being waxed from 12 or 13 years ago.
It was.
Let me tell you something, man. I said on the thing, I said, "Ladies, you rock." That was one of the most painful things.
Can you imagine? You did not have your groin waxed. Or did you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you did? I didn't know.
Oh,
you did the whole...
I lost a March Madness bet, and I had to have everything waxed.
Oh, right.
And when you start bleeding from your pores...
Yeah.
So, I had it done. Yeah,
I didn't know.
We did it live on the radio with Alan Jay when I was doing the opening drive. Oh. And I, of course, had a few drinks the night before because I was working.
That makes it worse.
I was working on a Tuesday night. It was a Wednesday. And so your blood pressure's romping up.
So you're bleeding everywhere.
And I was even told you may want to go have a couple pops tonight before you do this because it's going to be pretty painful. I was like, oh, whatever. I mean, I've ridden a bull.
Right.
I've jumped out of jumped out of a hot air balloon.
Your skin is so sensitive.
So the nipple part hurts a lot. I have really, really sensitive.
You're making.
I have really, really sensitive nipples. Okay, I've been with a couple of women. And they're like, pinch this, and then they'll do, and I'm like, don't touch me. I've never been in a situation where a woman's been so hot that I'll even let her touch my nipples. I'm like, don't even get close. I'm just very sensitive.
Yes.
And so when they did that part, that hurt. And then when she went down to do the growing area, now I cut the long ones out,
right,
to make it a little easier. And she went to rip, and she missed. And so it ripped, but it didn't come all the way off.
You're making me. I'm literally having like a visceral experience.
Yeah, it was. So for you ladies who get waxed, God bless you. But it is amazing because when you're in the shower or when you scratch yourself or whatever, you're like, it just feels like it's just.
Yeah, but then it grows back.
It kind of turns you on a little bit.
But then it grows back, and then you have ingrown hairs and then red bumps.
No ingrown hairs when you wax.
Yeah, you do. Well, you're not very hairy. Well, you're not very hairy. That's the other problem. You have no hair on your legs anyway.
That's true.
If I would have got completely white, I got a full chest of hair. Like
I'm surprised.
What's your heritage? What are you?
A little German, a little Indian, a little Irish.
American Indian? Mm-hmm. What tribe? Do you know?
Lakota.
Oh, right, Lakota High School. Yeah.
Fuck up.
Are you making that up?
No, I don't know if it's Lakota. Cherokee? No, I don't know.
Okay. You're not very
Ho Chunk.
Seriously?
No, I don't know.
Okay, good.
I'm surprised because you're a clean guy. You've had some surgery. You've done the whole thing. You have some vanity to you.
I keep things trim and not let it out. But I've had.
You don't have a lot of hair on your chest either. Is it because you shave? Or
keep it. Otherwise, because it comes. The way I know is it comes out. It literally would grow. It grows.
Now, what do you do with the nether region there?
Do
you manscape?
Like kind of we talked about. Not 1979, 80.
It doesn't look like...
No. I saw a picture of myself from 80, I don't know, late 80s, early 90s when, that wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
It's been a lot. I'm like, oh, my God. I think it was when my kids, my chest hair was out to here.
Isn't it crazy?
Social norms. This is what we're talking about. Yeah. We could talk about this on TV today. We could ask Mike Dubberly if he manscaped.
Well, we will tell you what we're going to be. And we got a very special thing to talk about Fox 6 because we have been invited to come in studio now at Fox 6. We always do this remote thing and they want to keep us away. They're like, we'll do something with you, but you stay over there, we'll stay over here. They have invited us now to come in the studio.
That's a big deal at Fox 6.
Huge deal, which really makes us feel like we're part of their family now. And you had everything to do with it.
Well, listen,
do you see how these things work? You're all freaking out, and I'm like, just chill out. It's going to be okay. You missed 3 weeks because you were in LA seeing your mom, and you had things to do with your family, and this past week you went to a wedding. And I'm like, it's going to be okay. They start inviting me in the studio, which was amazing because you're the doctor. I know they got questions for you. The next thing you know, it turns us to being in the studio. See how things work out? See, isn't God good?
It's good. Okay. I worked, our local Fox has a reputation So the three networks here, ABC, NBC, or four, NBC, ABC, CBS, and Fox. The other ones will have regular guests. They'll have their regular people every week.
Yeah.
And when I first got here and I started doing work with ABC, and I was on every week, because Fox is the largest in our market, it is the biggest station. It has the most viewership by far. Okay.
By far.
And occasionally I would get asked to be on Fox. And I thought, this is great. It's one of the nice people. I would like to come back, if you'll have me every week.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Fox did that?
This was back once a month.
Okay.
That was it. And media relations was like, if you get asked back once a month, like that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And it took me 7 years of walk through I went from once a month, I went from intermittent to once a month to every other week to every week. 7 years. So I'm saying that's the fact that we got invited to be in studio with them on some sort of regular basis.
Two reasons. First of all, that speaks volumes about your expertise in the field.
Well, and you're also famous.
Because you're really good.
You're Tony Carey, and you got Tony Carey, and you got Janice.
You're on South African radio, for God's sakes. You're in GQ magazine. I don't even touch those things. But I mean, so that speaks volumes about you and the person you are and how good you are at what you do. And then the fact that your foot actually allowed me to kind of slip mine in the door a little bit, because I don't know if they would have ever.
But then they remembered, like, oh yeah, Tony.
But when they realized that I wasn't the Tony Curry from 1986, and now I'm the Tony Curry from 2000. I think Tony's changed a little bit. I think we're good to go. And I'm still trying not to screw that up. Although I may screw that up today. If you watch Fox 6 at 9:40 this morning. Because we're going to be talking about social protocol.
Yeah,
I am going to hug you today on the air, and I'm going to make you feel uncomfortable.
As long as you don't make me take my clothes off.
I may give you a reach around. I'm just telling you. If I go over after Dubs, the one thing
you can't do that. You're not allowed to.
The last time I went to hug Janice, she kind of was
because it's TV.
Well, no, because she had makeup on. She was putting.
Okay, yeah.
She didn't want her makeup. She was like, I don't want my makeup to rub off on you. I was like, you rub off me all you want, Janice.
This is why. Okay.
What I was going to say, it was crazy. Good morning to you, Buddy Little and Trina Nadler, and also I think Laura Dew just chimed in. If she didn't, then she should have. I was pulling up. I heard Words from Missing Persons. What a great song that is. I was listening to Sirius XM. What a great song that is. And that gal, remember that girl? She had the short hair, kind of freak with the blue line across her face.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. I forgot about it.
So I pulled up her name is Dale Bozio. Okay. So I pulled up her picture. And the first picture that comes up is a spread of her in Penthouse or Playboy or something. And I had my filter on. I was like, what? Because my kids were, I was like, hey, what? And of course, it looked like she had, buckwheat in a headlock. And isn't it amazing how much we've changed? And I know it's been 40 years.
You're not going to say that.
But the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
All the way up to this. That's something we used to never touch that hair. Ever. Period. Until maybe the mid 80s, maybe late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
And first of all, I'm thinking to myself, why'd we wait so long?
Right.
Men certainly didn't touch that area. I think more women started doing it when we get into the perverse part of that, not for the show, maybe Kurre and Klapow late night. But I mean, and there is a reason why men like that. Anyway, but men would never do that. Mm-mm. And so I got waxed, and then I went to Vegas. And of course, we had 8 guys, and all of us and I was with my brother. And I come walking out of the shower. He goes, dude, what the hell happened? And I said, what do you mean? He goes, where's your hair? And I said, I lost a bet. And he was waxed. And I said, I'm telling you, I love it. I mean, if you have a tree in your front yard and you want to make the tree look taller, you'd cut the shrubs around it down, right? And I'm like, I'm just telling you. And I said, and I feel like the big hurt, and the ladies are going to like it too.
Okay.
It's
really good that you're saying this now.
Yeah. Well, but
okay, you're not going to do anything like that.
No, I can't go any further.
You can't go there.
No, this is something we're talking social. No, we're talking about handshaking and stuff. We're not talking
handshake,
about
hugs, touching.
But I like it. But if you're a guy out there and you've never done it, I don't know. My wife is never going to like that. I'm telling you.
Look at the industry. Look at the.
First of all, tell your wife you're going to do it for her, because if you do it first and she sees you doing it, she's going to think you're probably cheating on her. because but what does that tell you? Get your teeth cleaned for your wife.
Yes.
Gain some muscle mass for your wife.
Yes.
Cut the short and curlies for the wife. Do all those. But so make sure you say, hey, what would you think? She'll probably go, well, I don't really care. But I'm telling you, the ladies.
Or she may tease you a little bit. It's hard for men. It's hard for us as men.
Not all the way, just,
No, but yeah.
There's now tools, manscaping tools.
Are you kidding? There's an entire industry and all of the classic, Schick.
Braun.
All of them.
Gillette.
But every one of them
Yeah.
has come out with their, it's a single use it for everything, top and bottom,
Sure.
the whole thing.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to take a short break. We got 2 more segments. We got to be out of here about 8:40 because we're heading up to Fox 6. First time Kurre and Klapow is going to be in the studio. We'll be in the studio every Thursday for about 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh.
Well, 5 or 10 minutes every week, hopefully. Hope this is not our last 5 or 10 weeks. 5, 10 minutes. And continue to watch. We'll be back in 60 seconds right here on Kurre and Klapow. Hey, by the way, real quick too, making mass improvements on Tony Curry Radio. The TKR app now. If you have Android or Apple, it's just plain TKR. It used to be TKR with Apple and Tony Curry Radio with Android. Now just TKR with both. Makes it a little easier. And we also have a QR code that we're coming out with. We've had one for a long period of time, but because we had 2 different ways to go, now you just snap the QR code. It takes you to a landing page. You click the one you want. You're good. And we got great shows that we're doing. And I'll mention Mark Ingram in just a minute. I got a lot going on today.
I can see that.
All right, we're back in 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 45 seconds.
This has been a special presentation of Tony Curry Radio.